Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to District United TV. The Watchalongs are back. I've been gone because I've been playing games. I've been having to go to USL League 2 games because I run the social media for a USL League 2 team. It's called Christos FC. Played DC United before in the US Open Cup. If you've heard of him, you've heard of him. Anyways, that's why I've been gone. But I've been watching. And I've watched as our results have improved, our performances have improved. 2 draws in our last 2 MLS matches. One of our most impressive, if not the most impressive, performance of the season coming against Philadelphia Union last time out on Wednesday. Still wasn't able to do a watch along for that because I had training for, my team because I actually play soccer as well. But we're here. It's a historic matchup. I really wanted to go into the stadium for this one, but my parents are gone, so they had, I have to go with them. They had other things to do. So we're here. I'm here with you, which is just as good. DC United versus LA Galaxy. Last time we played, I actually was in the stadium at Audi Field when Zlatan played and did not score. But yeah, passion. There you can see that. I put that little screenshot of a tweet that was put out a couple minutes ago. Passion. It's still technically rivalry week, I guess. I think technically. This isn't really a rivalry. It's more of just a classic. Obviously, we played each other in the first ever MLS Cup final. A legendary comeback from DC United. I wasn't alive to see it, heard about it, seen videos of it, obviously. But, the glory days of DC United, will they return this season? Maybe not this season, but Wayne Rooney, certainly. Building something, he's cooking up something because we've been absolutely brilliant the last 2 games. The only problem is we haven't got 3 points. Should have gotten 3 points, honestly, in both games. The Nashville one, really unlucky to concede that 1 goal. Donovan Pines tried to clear it, ricocheted back into the net. The Philadelphia Union game, we came so close, so close on multiple occasions. So did they, though. So it kind of balanced each other out. We were unlucky to not win in Philly, which we haven't said those words in a long time. We went toe to toe with Philadelphia Union, a team who blew away the Eastern Conference last year. They're now 6th, not as good as last year. But either way, it just shows how much we have improved. We went toe to toe with a 3rd place Nashville side who are incredibly solid defensively. We scored against them, and they had to get a scrappy goal. But we're back at Audi Field. This is a must-win game. We've got to get 3 points here. We've got to get it over the line. The performance has to stay the same. Just got to have that end product. Benteke, predicting a goal from him today. That's the shape that I think we're going with. Click on the left wing. Kind of more like a inside forward situation. He could be playing like a Cam, Cudi Pietro, and Benteke, 2 strikers up front. But that's what it says on FotMob. That's what it said on a lot of, FotMob, OneFootball, whatever you use, SofaScore. That's the shape that is on like everything. Apple TV will probably have the same thing. But yeah, that is what it looks like. A plethora of injuries. It's an injury crisis, but not really a crisis because we aren't too badly being affected by it. Hartford Athletic has just gone up 1-0 over Loudoun United, so yeah, that just happened. But I'm going to read you here the, suspensions / injuries, and there's only 1 suspension. Still Mohanad Jaeze, still out from his suspension. Hello, everybody, welcome to the stream. Taxi, out with an injury. Steven Birnbaum, out with an injury. Ruan, out. Pedro Santos, out. Nigel Roberta, out. Obviously, Martin Rodriguez. And then Andy Nahar, also out. Lots of players out, but the levels have not dropped one bit. I think a lot of it has to do with, Click has definitely carried his weight. Lewis O'Brien, though. How about Lewis O'Brien? One of the most important players to this system that Wayne Rooney is building for us. Orlando Pride has also just scored against Washington Spirit. So, hopefully we don't concede a goal early. Washington Spirit are down. But Lewis O'Brien, please don't take him away from us, because if he leaves that team, maybe Chris Durkin is able to fill in for him, but Lewis O'Brien, just the intensity that he plays, that he can press, he wins the ball back, he makes some really good passes, he makes runs forward, he tracks back, does everything that you'd want a box-to-box midfielder to do. He's going to be crucial in this game for sure. They play a 4-2-2. Or 4-2-2. 4-4-2. Why did I say a 4-2-2? 4-4-2. There we are. Audi Field. There's the Capitol building. 75 degrees. Wind blowing, though. I think a storm is coming. I think it actually is. It's already raining, I think. I think it's going to rain soon. Let me see. I think it'll rain. Yeah. It'll probably rain soon. It'll just make it harder for LA Galaxy to play us. There's the lineup. If you're watching on Apple TV, I think, are all the games free? I don't know if all the games are free. I think they made MLS 360. You can watch it on YouTube. I don't know if they have all the games, though. You can definitely get that free trial thing that they made. Maybe it's because they apparently aren't making as much money as they wanted to. Then don't make the subscription like $90 then. Just it's excessive. Why does somebody pay $90? I say that even though I did it. $90, $80, whatever it was. It's a lot of money. But I'm pretty sure people can get like a one month free trial, because they probably need more people to get it. Fans are starting to fill the seats. The players are walking out. There's Benteke. But yeah, let's look at this LA Galaxy side. This poor LA Galaxy side, coming off of a loss to Columbus Crew, which isn't shocking. Is there any other way you can watch the games because it's Apple TV, because it's way too expensive? So I think they have a free trial they made. I don't know how you get it, but I think they have a free trial. I think they're definitely doing MLS 360 on YouTube. For sure. They're doing MLS 360 live on YouTube. I know that. But other than that, I think the only way to watch it without actually buying it would be the 1 month free trial thing. So yeah. LA Galaxy, coming off of a loss to Columbus Crew. Not shocking. They beat San Jose Earthquakes. They had 2 wins in a row. They beat Seattle Sounders in the Open Cup. And then they won against San Jose. Both of those games were at home. They then went away to Columbus Crew, lost 2-0. And they're staying on the East Coast to play us tonight. I mean, when was the last time... This will be interesting. When was the last time they scored a goal away from home? Because they went away from home against Orlando as well and did not score. They lost 2-0. Let me see. Away from home, LA Galaxy has... LA Galaxy. Okay, they've scored 1 goal away from home. Get in. Okay, we're looking good. We have to win this game. They're very, very poor, but I feel like at some point in this season, they're gonna flick a switch. They're gonna find something. But that is interesting. I didn't look at that originally before the stream. They have only scored 1 goal away from home, and that was against FC Dallas at the Toyota Stadium. Pretty sure that's what it was. I went there. Didn't know what the stadium's called. But yeah, that's the 1 goal that they've scored away from home. So we're doing a score prediction because we should be kicking off I think I think he said 7:39 was the exact kickoff, so we should be kicking off in about 4-5 minutes. Washington Spirit has equalized. Score prediction, I'm saying 2-0. I think we could actually, we could dismantle them. I don't know. LA Galaxy seem to look kind of like LA Galaxy, I don't know, they can't score, especially away from home. Ricky Puig, everyone loves to say Ricky Puig. What is MLS 360? It's like this, they call it a whip around show, but basically I think they're live through all the games from like 7 o'clock all the way until like all the games, the 8:30 kickoffs finish. And it's just kind of a talk show basically. And I think they definitely show some of the games on there. But if you're watching like one specific match, you'd have to actually have like the season pass or whatever. But it's like this show, they have like MLS analysts or, pundits as they call them. But yeah, that's MLS 360. Ricky Puig, Ricky Puig, whatever you want to call him. Probably LA Galaxy's most influential player. You've got Chicharito as well, or Javier Hernandez. And then other than that, they've got Tyler Boyd from New Zealand, Marco Delgado, Gaston Brugman. I've never heard of these players. They're not very good. Just looking at some of the players. They're not very good. We should beat them. I'm just excited to see another great performance, and I'm excited to actually be live to watch it. Should be kicking off soon, within the minute. All right, the players are on the pitch. There we go. 5 MLS Cups to 4. Let's make that 5 for us. I can't believe we lost in the Open Cup to New York Red Bulls. Yeah, we put out our second team. We played on a really bad turf field, which I don't know why we did. It is what it is. I honestly thought we could make a pretty deep run in the U.S. Open Cup, but didn't seem like Wayne Rooney was taking it that seriously. As I say that, we cut to Wayne Rooney on Apple TV, and he is picking his nose. Not a great look for Wayne Rooney, but I mean, he has changed the mentality at DC United. Can he top it off with 3 points tonight against LA Galaxy? A historic matchup. I'm not calling it a rivalry, really. But we faced off in the past several times. There we go. The rain is coming down at Audi Field. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a sellout crowd. Actually, because I think they started selling additional standing room tickets, I think. Here we go. We're underway. We are underway at Audi Field. You can see some puddles on the pitch, but that is just because of the sprinklers that are on. If you hear my phone buzzing, it's because I'm getting all the notifications from all the other MLS games that are starting. I will update you on all those games around the league as the night goes on for all the 7:30 kickoffs, and then when the 8:30 kickoffs start, I'll update you on that. And we shouldn't be live for long when the 9:30 kickoffs start. There's only two 9:30 kickoff games. the big one, St. Louis City versus Sporting Kansas City. It's a rivalry week matchup. Same with Colorado's Real Salt Lake. But here we go. 45 seconds into it already. DC United in possession. Not seeing a full sellout crowd yet, but maybe they're just making their way to their seats. Maybe people bailed because they saw it was going to start pouring down rain. Ball over the top. For Gasao Samake. Click. Combining with Samake. Looking really good already. Here's Benteke. Durkin. Back across. Headed on by one of the LA defenders. We just look so much more efficient when we're in possession than we did at the start of the season. Lewis O'Brien shot over the bar. Chico stand is definitely full. That's for sure. Lewis O'Brien carrying it forward there, combining with Benteke. It looks like heavy raindrops. Heavy rain in DC tonight. I think we're gonna absolutely kill them. Already, we're having all the possession so far. I mean, it's only been 2.5 minutes. We're having all the possession. We look really, really good. Derek Williams, that back line as well, have been very, very impressive. Derek Williams especially. Donovan Pines proving that he can be a consistent performer for us. Looks shaky at times, but here he is on the ball, making a good pass. There we go. Lewis O'Brien, he's away. Great ball into Click in the half space. Samake going back stick. Samake did not play well against Nashville. Played a little better against Union. I have Jacob Green on the thumbnail. I made some changes to the thumbnail. I just changed the font a little bit. And I tried to make the little match week thing that I put. I'm going to take this off the screen. The little match week thing that I put to show like what number match week it is. Made that smaller so you can actually see the DC United player more than you can see Riqui Puig, who is on the other side of the thumbnail for LA Galaxy. It's interesting. Lewis O'Brien's actually coming deeper than Samake. Samake's all the way up there like a left winger. Clicks more in midfield as a number 10 almost. And Donovan Pines was almost done for pace, but he held him on just long enough for Tyler Miller to come out, sliding in. Getting his shorts wet early. Sliding into the wet grass at Audi Field. And I think they laid down a brand new cross in, shot over the bar. I think they laid down a brand new like layer of turf. Not turf like with the black bits. I mean grass. But it looks a lot better because I think the XFL is the XFL over. We were hosting XFL games, which did not help the grass at all. But you can see that is new grass. That ball's not on the line. He's taken the corner, though. It's gone low. Everyone missed it. Ran all the way to the far post. It's Riqui Puig on it now. Being recycled. How many teams make it to the MLS playoffs? 9 from each conference. That's a new thing this year. I'm pretty sure it's the 8 and 9 seed play like a play-in game. And then you go from there with 8 teams. Which gives us a better chance at making the playoffs. I think we can make the playoffs. I predicted us 9th place despite all the MLS pundits predicting us finishing in the bottom three. Cudi Pietro, how about his performances recently? Proving that he can be a very influential player. We were talking about how this could be a breakout season for him. Started off really, really good. And that season opener at home against Toronto obviously scored the game-winning goal. Scored the game-tying goal against Nashville. Can he get one today? Ball to the back stick for LA. They're in our box. Samake has been dribbled past. Good block by Pines. Samake is trying to dribble out of the box. Okay, looks like we got it out. Lewis O'Brien spreads it wide for Durkin. You can see Powson making a run. Powson's gonna try to make a cross there. It's not a attacking fullback. Powson. Charlotte FC have scored against Nashville. Nashville, we're talking all this Southern Championship thing. It's like us, Nashville, Charlotte, and Atlanta. Apparently, that's all the Southern teams in the MLS to make up the Southern Championship. And the team that gets the most points from head-to-head matchups between those, was it 5 teams? 4 teams? Wins the Southern Championship belt. Apparently they won it last year. I had no idea that it existed. Apparently we're from the South. They're down to Charlotte now. So, will the playoffs be live on live TV? I think so, because we had a game. Our game was on the game against. Let me think. Because the Union game was on like FS1 or something. So that's a good question. But I think there should be like the big game should be on like Fox Sports, FS1 and all that. That would be my guess. LA coming forward now. It's a good tackle from Donovan Pines. Player's still down. Benteke flicks it on. And Click wasn't there. I think there's a throw-in now. They wanted a handball on Samake. And that's a foul on Cudi Pietro. Yeah, I watched the Premier League. I'm a Manchester United fan. Big win today. Liverpool could have secured top 4, but Liverpool, Bobby Firmino had to score a last-minute equalizer. But yes, I do watch the Premier League. You watch both, but you like MLS better. Fair enough. I probably watch more Premier League. Probably because this year they made this whole, like every single game's at the same time, so I want to watch the DC United one, but then I can't watch the other ones that are at the same time, which is why they made MLS 360, but still want to watch the whole DC United game. LA Galaxy enjoying some possession here. Donovan Pines heads it back to Tyler Miller. Chance for us to get our possession back, gain control of the game again. Arsenal fan, but we lost the league. Yeah, you bottled it, unfortunately. Click out wide to Durkin. Shot from Click! Oh, it hit the side netting. I thought it was in. A long shot from Mateusz Click. A one-time shot, and the keeper looked like he reacted late to it. Durkin was the one that cut it back. It's a good effort, just curled into the side netting. Probably the biggest chance yet. Goes just wide. It is some heavy rain. Usually when there's rain, you can only see it when they do like the close-up cameras, like they're doing now. But you can actually see it on like the main broadcast camera. That's when you know the rain is heavy. Seems to be always rainy games in the Premier League, probably just because it rains a lot in England. But I feel like we've had our fair share of rainy games so far this season in the MLS. Free kick for LA Galaxy here. Shot near post. Ooh, I thought that slipped under Tyler Miller there, but he had it covered. Did well to stop it from sliding underneath him in those wet conditions. Ball up to Benteke, who's bumped in the back. It's going to be a foul. Got so happy when you heard Arsenal's coming to Audi Field, but you can't go. Yeah. MLS All-Stars game. Wonder if we'll probably get... Maybe Benteke will make it into the All-Star team. I don't know who else would. From DC United. We're not pressing here. Ball on the right-hand side towards Samake, but it's overhit. Leads to a throw-in for us, and now it's back to Tyler Miller. Lewis O'Brien back on the ball. Haven't seen him in a minute. This is good ball movement here. Let's go back across. There's Cudi Pietro driving inside. Tried to pass it to Click, but not the best of touches. We're back in possession though. Back with Durkin, who's had a lot of time on the ball. Canals tried to whip it across, didn't beat the first man. LA Galaxy beat our press. It's halftime in both the Loudoun United game and the Washington Spirit game. FC Cincinnati have taken the lead in the, what do they call it? The Hell is Real derby. But Cincinnati 1, Columbus Crew 0. Samake finds Benteke, who leaves it for Cudi Pietro. Cudi Pietro's still up. They didn't call the advantage back for Benteke. It was Lucha Acosta, former DC United player, who scored the goal for FC Cincinnati. Benteke still talking to the referee. O'Brien 100% leaving in July. Yeah, basically. He is leaving because he's going to return to Nottingham Forest once their preseason starts. Unless we can somehow get to extend the loan. Wow, Tyler Miller way off his line. Heads it towards Benteke. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how important. Maybe we can try and buy him on a permanent. I would be doing everything in my power if I was the person in charge. Everything in my power to get Lewis O'Brien on some kind of loan extension, or if we're lucky, a permanent deal. But I doubt it. He says he likes it here, but yeah, unfortunately, it looks like he will be leaving in July. Orlando City have taken the lead against Inter Miami. We should try to extend it, even though it's unlikely. Yeah, very quality. Very, very quality. Been almost maybe even more influential. Hold on. Ball here. Could have easily been 1-0 to Galaxy there. But I was going to say, probably even more influential than Click at times. The decent little ball over the top. I don't know who that number 8 is, but he should have taken it on himself. Delgado. And Pines gives it away. Chance for a quick counter. Puig shot straight at Tyler Miller into the ground. And now we have a chance to break. Gasal Samake in space. Can he get the cross off? He doesn't want to take it on his right foot. Passes with his left to Teddy KDP. Okay. He still has it. Lewis O'Brien. Recycled all the way back around. Now Click stays on it. Finds Powson, who once again finds himself in an advanced position, but he gives it away. Now we've got too many men forward. Game's starting to open up here. 20 minutes in. Through ball tried by, I think it was Puig, ran all the way through. It might be pouring down rain, but that standing section is still full, drums banging. Cincinnati have doubled their lead, and New York Red Bulls just took the lead against Montreal. Acosta had his second. It was a penalty. You could get a hat trick tonight from Acosta. Benteke, great. Chested it down for Click. We'll keep possession, though. We've got a throw in. Lewis O'Brien finds Powson. Derek Williams going all the way across. Smake. Just moving it around in the back. Decent attempt from Durkin. Cudi Pietro just needs to get him and Benteke just need to get more involved. Probably need to come deeper to receive the ball. Right now, Durkin and Cudi Pietro are kind of operating in the same space. They need to get out of each other's way. Here we go, chance for us to press. It's not a great touch from the LA Galaxy number 2. We do win it back. Canals, can we take advantage of it? Canals, okay, he lost it. Still Canals, actually. And that's a foul. Cudi Pietro, he's got space, finds Benteke. Click. Okay, it is a free kick. Free kick for us in a very dangerous position, right on the edge of the box. Don't know if that was a foul. Oh no, it definitely was a foul. Who was that? Number 24, Jalen Neal. He's 19 years of age. Definitely stepped in on Click there. Just joining us, welcome in. 25 minutes in, DC United versus LA Galaxy, live watch along. And subscribe if you're new, because we are 2 subscribers away? 1 subscriber away from 50 subscribers. So, yeah. Maybe we could hit that tonight. Here we go. Probably Click will take it. Yeah, Click standing over it. Cudi Pietro had something to say to him. Click. It was actually a decent attempt if that goalkeeper wasn't so tall. It was an easy catch for him in the end. Jonathan Bond, how tall are you? 193 centimeters. That doesn't help me. Don't know how much that is. It's about 6'4", 6'4" and a half, maybe 6'5". Still pouring down rain. Here's Click on the break. Looking for a switch. Benteke, and keeper's gonna get it. Now it's Galaxy on the break. Passes over hit. The game's really starting to open up now as we reach the half-an-hour mark. Next couple of minutes. Kanowski's got space. Played a risky pass. We lose it. And we get it back. Good pass from Benteke. Let's Click on it. Cuts back with his left. We lose it. It's going to be a back and forth game. Cincinnati's made it a third. They are really taking advantage of the home field advantage. And Montreal have equalized in that game against New York Red Bulls. Okay, that third goal from Cincinnati was just ruled out. Benteke flicked it on for Click. There we go. Galaxy have not scored in the first half an hour yet this season. This was no exception. Lewis O'Brien wins it. He's got lots of space in front of him. He didn't realize it until Ude Pietro had a cross there. Foul called on Click. The player's holding his head. Looks like Click accidentally was trying to step over him, but then the player was getting up while he was stepping over him, causing Click to hit his shin on the other player's head. DC United in possession now. Chance for us to build another attack. Not a lot of huge chances yet in this game. That's definitely a foul. I think. Did he call it? The AR had it as a foul. Yeah, it was definitely a foul. Second half in the Washington Spirit game just kicked off. I'll update you on that score as well. Click, it's a very good cross. I think it's a foul coming out. Foul on Benteke. Good press from DC United. They call a throw in. Quite quickly. We go all the way back to Powson. Now Derek Williams. Now my stream is cutting out. Okay, here we go. We're back. Long ball from Derek Williams. And Durkin wasn't able to win it. We get it back anyways. Howson and Durkin going back and forth here. And Durkin wins us a throw-in. A good attack from LA Galaxy, a good counterattack. They call, I think it was offsides. Boyd was offsides. Be interested to look at some of the stats for this first half. And Canals loses it. He's not been great tonight. I think it's definitely not the first time that Canals has lost it in midfield. Free kick for us at the halfway line. Way over hit. LA Galaxy throwing. We have hit 50 subscribers, by the way. Thank you, everybody. 50 subscribers. First milestone of hopefully many to come. Nashville have equalized in the game against Charlotte. It's a good skill. Cross Tyler Miller off his line. He called the free kick our way. A dangerous ball across. Tyler Miller had to come off his line. Luckily, he won it. It's been a really good sweeper keeper for us this season. Being brave in moments like those where he had to win it, put his body on the line. He's actually not even the one who's down injured. LA Galaxy player. And there's Tyler Miller going over to get a sip of water. It was Tyler Boyd, the man from New Zealand who was down injured. Corey Burke has just taken the lead for New York Red Bulls. They've regained the lead. And Columbus Crew have gotten themselves back into the game. It went from 3-0 to a goal being ruled out, and now 2-1. Still Cincinnati's lead. But Columbus Crew have got one back. Mukhtar scored the goal for Nashville. They still haven't resumed play yet. I wonder how many minutes of added time we'll get. I wonder if we'll see a goal in this first half. Ball is lumped forward to Benteke, and now Boyd's coming back onto the pitch. It's definitely a foul. Cudi Pietro's down. Came straight from behind him. It's definitely a foul. A little unlucky for the LA Galaxy player because at that point, Cudi Pietro just wanted to put himself between the Galaxy player and the ball so he could draw a foul there. It's smart, though. You can see all the fans are now in ponchos. All the ones that are sitting down, at least. Benteke is flicked on for Durkin, who puts in a well-overhit cross. Lewis O'Brien's going to whip one back in to Benteke. It falls on his chest. Still Durkin. The stream just paused, so I don't know. He's going to have a shot. Oh, no. He clipped it to the back post. Still a chance. Samake. Okay, the chance is not gone. And it might be now. Durkin's fallen over, and LA Galaxy win a throw-in. Benteke had it down on his chest. It's a good block. Great cross from Lewis O'Brien, though. It fell to Durkin, and then my stream paused, so I don't know what happened. Then he clipped it to the back post. Just overhit, and then Samake skewed one that would have went out for a throw-in. But Durkin was there, and then lost possession. Throw-in to Galaxy. And I wonder who we have on the bench because Canals hasn't been good. Not to the extent that we're losing the midfield battle, but same with Samake as well. I feel like I'd rather have Jacob Green in there. Samake's been fine. It just kind of worries me, that whole left side, with Pines himself being shaky. You've got Assad as well. Unfortunately, no Pedro Santos, because we know how he can put in a shift. Put a shift in defensively, as well as creating going forward. But you've got two goalies on the bench in Zamudio and Bono. And then you've got two center backs in Heinzeich and Akinimboni. You've got the striker in Eric Hurtado. Ball clipped over the... Okay, Samake stopped it. You play on. Click, goes back. It's a Christian Fletcher who had the assist against Nashville for KDP's goal. Christian Dahome. And then there's Jacob Green. So nothing really in the midfield. So I doubt Canals will come off, even though he hasn't been great. Unless we put Durkin in there. Bring on Yamil Assad to go to the right. Yellow card's been shown to one of the LA Galaxy players. There's the guy who made the tackle on 2. He went studs. His studs were up. It's definitely a card. Another foul called. This time it's on Derek Williams. We go to the live table here. Because that table that you see on the screen is not the live table. It's just a screenshot that I had of what it was before the game started tonight. Let me see. We are currently in 9th in a live table. Other than that, things pretty much stay the same. Columbus Crew dropped down to 8th. I think we've reached halftime. Charlotte 7th. And then Orlando City go all the way up to 6th because they have a game in hand on everybody else. Well, they're not the only team that has a game in hand. But that's halftime. A back and forth game. No real huge chances until that 40th minute mark where there was that plethora of crosses coming in. One fell to Benteke, one fell to Durkin, and then Samake ended up ending that chance. But it remains 0-0. So we're going to look at the stats here. And I'll get it on the screen. Here it is. There we go. Sofa score. This is what we're using. I like to look at the average positioning. There's been no substitutions yet. You can see Christian Benteke. And then KDP's been there. Click almost playing as a number 10. And Chris Durkin has been way up that line. Same with Powson. A lot of our attacking coming down this side here with Durkin. There's Knaus kind of been everywhere. Same with Lewis O'Brien, but more on the left. Samake's been very, very high. And then 2 main center backs. And Powson's also been down there. And then there's Tyler Miller, of course. This doesn't look like a 4-4-2. Oh, they're attacking this way. You can see the arrow. Where is... Oh, it's just because Puig comes in here. Chicharito very, very deep. So we're playing with a higher line than them. I think. Or just everything's in the middle. There's that. Halson has the lowest rating, surprisingly. 51% possession for us. I think that's us, yeah. There's the momentum bars as well. We had it there at the end for sure. Kind of them in the middle. Five shots. They have 2 on target. Nine fouls to 7. But no corners. We've outpassed them. But not creating as much chances as we did against Philly Union or Nashville, which is surprising. But I think the rain is kind of contributing to that. It's kind of slowing down the game. It's causing... Didn't mean to do that. Copyright. No. I almost just, that could have been bad. Just accidentally went over to the Apple TV tab. Aerial duels 1. The shot map is also interesting. We've had 5 technically. That was the Samake one. So technically wouldn't have gone out for a throw-in, apparently. Benteke's shot blocked. Look, I think that one went Over. No, that was the free kick that was saved. This one went just wide. That was probably. This was definitely the biggest chance. This one came kind of early into the game, almost a goal. And then Lewis O'Brien shot over the bar. LA Galaxy with just 2 shots. One of them coming near post. I think that was a free kick. I think this was also a free kick. Maybe. No, it wasn't. It wasn't a free kick. Anyways, I want to look at these tackles. Memo Rodriguez, Samake with 2, Canals with 2. Accurate passes. Donovan Pines, Derek Williams, no surprises that the center backs are up there. Lewis O'Brien is up there with 97% pass accuracy, which is very good, especially because the rain is so heavy. But he has only misplaced 1 pass, which is very impressive. And then a lot of LA players. Russell Canals has had 96 technically, but he's only made 23 passes. Tyler Miller's 100%. Then you've got Click, who has been doing a lot of flicks and stuff, so that's kind of understandable. And then Palson, Samake, ADP. There you go. Duels 1. Still Memo Rodriguez. So is he? He's kind of leading in a lot of things. KDP's winning a lot of the duels. Benteke. The ground duels. Canals. That's an interesting one. He's gone in for 6, but he's only won 2. Benteke, as always, winning everything in the air. And they have Riqui Puig as the highest rated. So interesting. Interesting there. I think we're going to start doing that a little more. Just going through some of the stats. Not a horrible half. Not a horrible half by any means. It's just the final ball. Just gotta keep. We need to kind of test their back line a little more. Put more balls into the box. I mean, the rain is gonna cause them some trouble. Put in some low crosses. Make it skid across the ground. Give them, make it swerve into there. Make it hard for them to deal with. And also, in that first half, we hit 50 subscribers, so thank you very much. I don't know how long we have till the second half kicks off. Let me see. Should have about 7 minutes or so. We had big chances towards the end of that half. Thought Benteke was going to get one. And then Durkin decided to clip one over the top. Thought he was going to shoot it. But I don't know what subs we make because, we say we've been kind of unaffected by this injury crisis, but we have no options on the bench. And we can't really change formations either because we have no right back available other than Durkin can kind of play there. But the only thing that I would suggest, Durkin's doing well on the outside. Canals, I don't know if we could swap Durkin and Canals and then take Canals off. He is the captain. I think Benteke and Kudipietro just need to get more involved. Like, Click comes in really deep. You can see Riqui Puig is doing that a lot. Coming in deep, he's gotten on the ball more than anyone, I think. Let's see. Benteke's touched the ball 19 times. Rickwee Puig, 39. So, Lewis O'Brien, 35. I think Rickwee Puig has literally touched the ball the most than anybody on the pitch. Here's Click with 30. Cudi Pietro with 20. So yeah, you can see Benteke and Cudi Pietro. Even though the attacks are coming down that right-hand side, Click has more touches than them, because Click is doing a lot more fluid movement. And Benteke and Cudi Pietro are just kind of staying in their position, which it's fine when Benteke does that, because his job is just to get on the end of crosses. We just aren't putting in those crosses, which means he needs to kind of come in deep. You know, Benteke's best when he's playing with his back to goal. He's got options. He can lay it off for Click running in behind. He can lay it off for Canals to play a ball over the top. When he's got options, he can flick it over on the other side for KDP. But yeah, I'll leave you with that. Don't go anywhere. 4 minutes until the second half kicks off. I will be right back for the second half, where we can hopefully get a goal. My score prediction remains 2-0. So yeah, I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. We are back. Second half. Here we go. We should be kicking off in less than a minute. Loudoun United are down by 2 goals now. We'll look at some of the scores around the league. Charlotte are tied with Nashville 1-1. We're obviously tied 0-0. Cincinnati leading 2-1 against Crew. Orlando are beating Inter Miami 1-0. New York Red Bulls 2-1 up against Montreal. And then 0-0 in the Philly game. Union versus New England Revolution. And then the 8:30 kickoffs are just now starting. Chicago Fire against Atlanta United. FC Dallas versus Houston Dynamo. And then it's the 9:30 kickoffs and then 2 10:30 kickoffs. But we need a goal. We need a goal. Because, well, we need to find a winner. Second half should be starting soon. Getting ready to start the timer. Ricky Puig is putting on wrist tape. Interesting, because he does have long sleeves on. We're underway. Here we go, Tyler Miller lumping it forward. And it goes to the Galaxy. Goalkeeper Bond. And now we are settled in. Second half. 8:42 p.m. here on the East Coast. In the nation's capital. It is pouring down rain. It looks like it's a little less heavy than it was in the first half. We've just won it back. Click has it. He's won our first corner of the game. And the only reason this isn't going to be a sellout is probably just because of the rain. There was just probably some people who just didn't show up because it was pouring down rain. See people in ponchos there. Benteke got a head on it. He's saying his shirt was pulled on, which it was. He was being pulled. You're never going to get the call, though. Looks like Derek Williams almost had a header on it as well. Ball into the box. Derek Williams clears it out. And one of the LA players is down already. Looking for KDP and Benteke to get more involved this half. Run out of water. Samake flicking it on for Benteke. Could have been a high foot, high kick. And Washington Spirit have gone down again to the Orlando Pride. It's 2-1 to Orlando. Now, the rain looks a lot less intense, less heavy, But the fans are still wearing ponchos, which makes me think it's still raining a good amount. Lewis O'Brien, defender, was all over his back, but he stayed in possession. Durkin putting a ball in for Benteke, who challenges the keeper for it. It's punched out eventually, though. There we go, Donovan Pines. It's a foul on Donovan Pines, apparently, just because he's taller than the Galaxy player. It's a decent little cross from Durkin. Benteke went up for it. He's always a threat in that box. It looks like they might have given... I think they gave all the fans a poncho. I think there was a foul called. It's been an uneventful first 6-7 minutes. Lots of fouls. And Jackson Hopkins, I forgot to talk about him. He's loaned out to Loudoun United for the rest of the season. Shot into the side netting. But yeah, Jackson Hopkins, we heard like less than an hour before kickoff that he was loaned out to Loudoun United for the rest of the season. And he is playing tonight for Loudoun United. He just received... Okay, he had a... Wait a minute. I think he got a red card. Might have been a... Okay, I think they might have changed it to... It was a red card initially, but they made it a yellow card. There could have been some kind of fight, because Hartford Athletic also got 2 yellow cards. That would be very disappointing for Jackson Hopkins on his... It's not his debut for Loudoun United. He's played there before. But his first game for them of the 2023 season, on loan, getting a red card. But it's interesting that he goes out on loan, Christian Fletcher doesn't. Some people think he's better than Yamil Assad even. Here's Samake. Clips one in, it's a great cross. Benteke struggled to get over top of it. It's headed over the bar. Okay, yeah, it was a yellow card for Jackson Hopkins. Great cross, though, from Samake. Samake there once again putting it across, winning us a corner. He's not played horrible. There's just been times where he could have been a little more patient, made a little better decisions. Corner's way overhit. Columbus Crew have made it 2-2. That is an absolutely cracking game. It was 3-0 at the TQL Stadium to Cincinnati. And then the goal was ruled out and all the momentum shifted. And it's 2-2. Columbus have equalized. It's good from Samake there. And there's Click, coming in deep. Hines beats his man. O'Brien actually going long, trying to find Click. Looks like Click was offsides. "11 minutes into this second half. Good defense solution from Samake. He's having a good second half so far. Ball sprayed all the way out wide to Durkin. It just looks like Cudi Pietro's in his way. Like, Cudi Pietro needs to come inside, check in, get in the half space and not be in the same line as Durkin. It's tough because I think Cudi Pietro's used to kind of playing as a winger. And Durkin is the actual winger in this formation. Here's Durkin once again. Puts in the cross. Falls for Benteke. He's asking for a handball. Nobody else is, though. I think he's alone in that in that argument. Philly Union just took the lead against the Revs. Shot is blocked by Samake. Still Samake now. Gets it back from Click. Lost it that time. Thought it went out for a throw-in, but it didn't. There's that cross. If anything, it was a handball on Benteke. Mikael Ura. I still don't know how you say that guy's name. Who scored the goal for Union to take the lead against the Revs. Chicharito's away. Okay, I think he was offsides. Fourth time LA Galaxy has been offsides. Palsen once again getting really far forward. It's now Click, drifting all the way to that right side now. Durkin, cross in. Lewis O'Brien's shot. It was low, and it was in the middle of the goal. There's been more shots in the second half, I think. It's a great through ball. Tyler Miller had to get off his line and cleared it out. Once again, Tyler Miller off his line, saving us from another chance. Audi Field does look pretty full. I don't know if it's a sellout, just because of the rain, but certainly a lot of seats filled on that far side. And Chico stand, definitely full. As per usual. We've reached the hour mark. It's a great ball from Ricky Puig. Crosses in. Chicharito's down. Asking for VAR. Profusely asking for VAR. He didn't even get to it anyways. It didn't stop him from scoring. He was never getting to it anyways. He was never getting to it anyways. No chance that's a pen. Derek Williams is beaten to the ball anyways. He just ran across Donovan Pines' path. Nothing he could have done about it. Inter Miami have equalized. Yes, play resumes. No foul. Chicharito's not happy, but it wasn't a foul. Like, it actually wasn't even close. It's going to be a substitution. Edwards is on. Boyd is off. Could have something to do with the injury. Given away possession. Cross in, it's low. Tyler Miller had it. Ball's floated in. Flicked on for Click. Smake is going to keep it in. Click. Could have taken a shot there. Palsen is going to float one in. Benteke drops it on his chest again. It's cleared out. And a LA throw-in. And our next game is in Toronto. Edwards, the substitute, getting his first touches on the ball. When will we make our first substitute? We are 65 minutes in. Not a lot of options on the bench, so... Oof, Edwards spun around. Donovan Pines recovered well. That's definitely going to be a foul, though. Probably. Yeah. Yellow card as well. Yeah, 3 points is a must. After, I mean, even though if we go into a Nashville game, you go into those two games, Nashville and Union, and before the game even starts, they say you can have a draw and go away. You don't have to play the game. Give you the draw. You're biting their hand off. They offer that to you. But watching the game, knowing that it could have been 3 points in both those games, we dominated in both of those games. Makes a draw feel like a loss, a really good draw feel like a loss. But there's been a lot of games like that where 3 points have been taken from us, where we've dominated the game. At Nashville, we were cheated. Yeah. Ball in. Back stick. Benteke's there. He could be offsides. Hold on. Hold the celebration. Benteke's celebrating. Samake's celebrating. I think we got it. I think we got it. For a second, okay, he's offsides. I said it. And it wouldn't have been a problem if Koo got on the end of it. I think it was Koo, unless it was Click. There was somebody there that slid in but couldn't quite get on the end of it. But if it was... I don't think Benteke could have left it, though. Yeah, it was Koo. Oh, Koo was offsides. Oh, no, Koo touched it. Benteke's not offsides if Koo touches it. But the thing is, Koo might also be offsides. I don't think VAR is looking at it. Koo's coming off, Dahome's on. The game shows how strong we've been on the road. Absolutely. I think this system that we play is really, it works on the road for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, they're not even going to review it. Okay. Still 0-0. I think Koo was offsides anyways. I think the offsides was on Koo DiPietro. Someone in the Chicago Fire game just got a red card. Palsen. That ball's out of bounds. Yeah, the people they've taken off their ponchos, so I think It has stopped raining for the most part. That's out of bounds. Federico Navarro. I think it was 2 yellow cards. He was sent off in the Chicago-Atlanta game. Cincinnati have taken the lead. It's 3-2 in the Hell is Real Derby. Oof, big recovery from Donovan Pines there. And there's a foul. I can play immediately. Durkin going long for Benteke. He couldn't control it. 14 fouls have been called on us. 8 on LA. That tends to happen a lot. Junior Moreno scored the goal for Cincinnati. Ooh, yes, the press! And there's Benteke. The press from Lewis O'Brien. And Benteke gets his goal. And we can change the score. I was waiting there for a second. A massive goal. Bond thinks he was fouled. And the press finally works out. Lewis O'Brien getting forward. No chance that's a foul. It would have been better if the goalie didn't flop. He should have just stayed up. And he would have actually had a chance. But he went down to flop, and then Benteke had him at that point. He should have cleared it out first time. We need to keep O'Brien. Yeah, it's really unfortunate that we lose him in July. I said it earlier in the stream. He's been more influential than Click in a lot of times. But yeah, it's that energy that he brings. "20 minutes left. I feel like our back line is strong. I don't see us conceding a goal. Can we extend our lead? My prediction was 2-0. That wasn't exactly how I imagined the goal was going to come, but a goal's a goal. We conceded one that was unlucky against Nashville. I mean, we won it because we were pressing well. That's part of soccer. Tyler Miller off his line. Once again, wins it. Andrew Gutman scored for Atlanta. It's 1-0 in that game. Maybe it was a pen, because it was definitely a red card for Chicago. Orlando took back the lead as well. It's 2. Christian Dahomey has scored his first goal for DC United, and it is 2-0. We have finished them off. It is the 2-punch knockout. 2 quick goals for DC United. Smiles all around. Benteke flicked it on for Dahomey, and he was there. Right place, right time. He's saying we go again. Not offsides at all. Great pass from Benteke. Really good finish, though, by the way. It's not you know, it's harder than Benteke's one, that's for sure. But on his left foot, I don't know if he's left-footed or not. The first touch was crucial as well. First touch was absolutely crucial. It was easy for him to overhit that first touch. And the keeper comes out rushing at him. The rain ain't the only thing falling. That is right. Okay, Samake got it stuck under his feet, but he got it out eventually. Click goes down. It's a foul. Union's doubled their lead. It's 2-0 in that game. They're beating the Revs. Memo Rodriguez is off. And Joveljic is on. Let's head back to the LA keeper. But it's a goal for the substitute. Galaxy have won just one of their last 9 matches. Goal from the substitute in Christian Dahome. Edwards cross. Falls to Puig. A lot of bodies back for DC here. Shot, it's low. Straight at Tyler Miller. Benteke's gone down. He's been asked to get up. Thrown for Galaxy. Good clearance from Donovan Pines. Now Benteke. There we go. Foul goes our way. Surely there's going to be more subs coming on. We still have Hurtado on the bench, Fletcher's on the bench, Assad, Heinzeich, Green, Akinimbani, and then the 2 goalkeepers, Zamudio and Bono. Fletcher and Assad will definitely get on. Wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. Actually, I don't know who they're going to take off. I didn't update the this thing. Might as well. There we go. The home is on in that lineup thing. It's good from Palsen there. Good flick from Durkin. Knaus, who's had a lot more solid second half than the first half. Flashes one across goal, and Click is there. It's 3. It is 3. Christian Dahomey flashed one across the face of goal, and he does the Rooney celebration. He does the Rooney celebration. It's Mateusz Click, and it is 3-0. 3-0. The Wayne Rooney punching bag, whatever you want to call it, celebration, knockout celebration. It is the 3-punch knockout. Click was there. LA keeper spilled it. And we are absolutely rolling through LA Galaxy right now. I think LA Galaxy, the defense just ran out of steam. We carved them open. And Jacob Green is coming on. So it'll probably be Samake. Great defending from Donovan Pines there, using those long legs. Jacob Green will come on, probably for Samake. Jacob Green, the guy that I put on the thumbnail, for no particular reason. I just saw a picture of him, put him on the thumbnail. Chance for LA here. Let's keep the clean sheet. He was offsides anyways. That's got to be like the 6th time they've been offsides. It's the 5th. Okay, there we go. It is Jacob Green on for Samake, a straight swap. There's that. I've already got it updated there on the lineup graphic. Ball up to Benteke. Knocks it down to Durkin. Scored 8 goals in the last 15 minutes of the second half. That is impressive. We've scored a lot of late goals this season. There we go. Good recovery from Jacob Green. Out for Durkin. Use it for Dahomey. And it's triple substitution for LA Galaxy. Zavaleta's on. It's not Zabaleta. Zavaleta. Aguirre is on as well for Brugman. Dahomey tried the switch, but didn't have enough power on it. Dahomey is also a good dribbler. Did you see Hopkins got loaned? Yeah, he almost got a red card tonight. He played tonight for Loudoun. They lost 2-0 to Hartford Athletic, but he almost got a red card. They originally gave him a red card, and then they changed it to yellow. I think it's interesting, though. He was loaned out, Christian Fletcher wasn't. Saw people on Twitter saying that Jackson Hopkins better than Yamil Assad, which is it's an argument. But it is interesting. Good save from Tyler Miller. I think he tried to make one for the cameras there because he's gotten a lot of low saves straight to him. Tried to, palm one out, but it almost slipped through him. He had it. I think he was trying to catch it. It is interesting, though. In the middle of an injury crisis, we've just loaned out an option. He hasn't had as great of a season as Cudi Pietro has. A breakout season from him. Great ball. Oh, could have been 4. Lewis O'Brien wanted it so bad. I hope Lewis O'Brien stays. He says he loves it here. We certainly love him here. I think we're going to see another substitution. Somebody was just jogging towards the halfway line on our side. I can't see who it is. There's been a yellow card. I think it was given to Delgado. He kicked out. He took a. It should be he didn't go for any ball. I'm not saying it should. Well, I was about to say it should be a red card. But that was. He didn't go for the ball at all. He just took a swing at Lewis O'Brien's leg. Three minutes plus stoppage time. Donovan Pines is driving forward. He finds Benteke. Cutting in. It's wide. Honestly, Donovan Pines probably could have taken himself, but Benteke was probably screaming for it. Better option was Dahomey on the right side, but Dahomey didn't call for it. Just never curled. For Benteke. Emil Assad and Fletcher is on. Okay, I didn't think he was going to take off Benteke. But Click and Benteke are off. I did not think he was going to do that. But it's the right decision. They're going to have a laugh about the Rooney celebration. Click. I think Rooney said he didn't see it. Rooney just doesn't stand on the touchline. He just sits down the whole game. Heinzike is on as well. I don't know for who, though. It's actually Fletcher up front. Fletcher's taller than I thought he was. For some reason, he looks really tall right now. Provided a beautiful assist for Cudi Pietro's equalizer in the Nashville game. I think Dahomey was just given the card. Who did Heinzike go on for? Maybe Canals? Palston went into the midfield. I think it was Naus. Yeah, he took off Canals. Also went into the midfield. Smart decision though. Canals had a good. He was an all right second half. Not a good first half though, in my opinion. Chance into the box. Apple TV's doing crazy things. If anybody here is watching on Apple TV, I don't think that was just me. It's not a goal, though. We've kept the clean sheet so far. Rafael Santos has scored for Orlando. It's 3-1. It's also 3-0 in the Philadelphia Union game. I forget if I said that already. There we go. Now I've got the lineup. Lots of trouble with the stream, though, tonight on Apple TV. Maybe it's because of the rain. It's possible. It's good from Green there. It's going to be a throw-in. Ball into the box. Tyler Miller stopped it, and Donovan Pines cleared it out. Well, there was 4 minutes of added time. There's about 30 seconds of that added time left. And we have dismantled LA Galaxy tonight. We haven't been as dominant in terms of the possession numbers, but this second half, we outshot them entirely. We created high quality chances, and we were more clinical. And that's what you need to win a game of soccer. And it is full time. Full time, and you know what? That was really good. It was really good. And people are going to check the scores around the league, and they're going to see DC United 3, LA Galaxy 0. When was the last time we absolutely dismantled a MLS giant like that? It's been a long time. But it is a win that has been a long time coming. We finally get the 3 points. Let's get on another win streak. We've got Toronto next. No reason why we can't beat them. They're bottom of the Eastern Conference. I think they're... Let's see. I think they're tied right now in that game, if they even play this weekend. Who did Toronto play? Oh, they're at halftime in the Austin FC game. They're tied though. We can get a win there. We can get on a win streak here. Nashville just scored a late winner. Does that mean they won the Southern Championship? They get to keep a belt? That's actually the stupidest thing I've ever seen. We're not even a Southern team. That doesn't make any sense. Why would we be... Okay, we play Toronto on the road, Montreal at home. We should absolutely kill them. Honestly, that Montreal game should be similar to the game that we played tonight. And then we go to Miami. Taxi loves it in Florida. I don't know if Taxi should be back by that time. And then we're looking real strong going into a tough run of fixtures. Atlanta United, RSL, Cincinnati, a big one, Nashville away from home. Now we're looking all the way into July. So let's not get too carried away. But it is a dismantling of a MLS giant, a juggernaut, in this I think they call it the MLS Classic, or the MLS Classico, or whatever they call it, because it was the rematch of the first ever MLS Cup final that DC United won, of course. Maybe we're back to the glory days. DC United 3, LA Galaxy 0. Wayne Rooney has installed a winning mentality here. He has flipped the script, and we are on the up. Thank you everybody for watching. We hit 50 subscribers tonight. We're at 52 right now. If you're not subscribed, do that. If you enjoyed, thank you everybody for watching. I will see you next time.